Sorry it took so long. I got caught watching something and drinking my coffee. Good morning, everyone. It's your favorite host from the East Coast, DonGamer21, your favorite YouTuber and Twitch streamer. Hope you're having a wonderful, blessed morning. It is 3 a.m. It is July 8th, 2026. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Anyway, about to play some Final Fantasy 14, logging into Primal Ultras on the North America data center. Hope you can join me in the game if you're able to do it. Let's have a fun, good time. Logging in, baby. Logging in. I still got did I get my target yesterday? Yes, I did, and now I know how to spawn the stupid shits. I didn't know it before because I didn't look it up. That's my problem. I made that mistake, but here we go. I'm watching a Warren Smith video on the side. It's almost over. It's titled Caleb Hammer gets fed up with and dismantles cocky left his entire reality. Yeah. Okay, yeah. It's actually a pretty good, it's actually pretty, like, in this video, she has no rebuttal. Absolutely no example of what socialism works. Can't give an example of how socialism works or good a system will work somewhere in the world. Just say, well, capitalism. You know, the standard argument. I'm not a political streamer. I just kind of watching this. Like, if you want me to share it, I can share it in the description. It's actually a pretty. You know, fuck it. Yeah, I'm gonna share it actually in the description. This is actually a good. I actually like some of Warren Smith's talk, some of his videos, so he highlights shit, right? Okay, I'm back. Welcome back, Pixel. Yeah, this is something I'm gonna be sharing in the chat. You can click on it if you want. It's just a Warren Smith video when he's talking to someone. If you don't want to click on it, you don't have to. Sorry, I had your sound out. No problem. How are you doing this morning, Pixel? I'll just share this thing. I'm sharing for anyone who wants to watch it. I think it's a good watch. Honestly, it's a little debate between Caleb Hammer and this woman who's basically anti-capitalist kind of stuff. But it's like she has no rebuttal or any argument or any actual talking point. It's just more like him just dismantling her. It's kind of funny. But he asked a hard question. He's asking some hard question. Okay, pick a system of socialism you think would work. And all she can do is to talk about the negatives of capitalism. She can't actually give an example of something that was in somewhere that a system in the world that actually existed that she can actually want to implement. I'm not a political thing. I just thought I'd share this. This is what I was watching, just so you know what we're looking at. So, Pixel, how are you? Are you doing well? What's the plan? What's the criteria for today, baby? What is going on, everyone? You good? Stream some more WoW hardcore. Nice. I cleared my first Dawn Trail Extreme trial the other day, and I clipped it. I think it's still processing, but it's clipped on my channel. It should be there by now. I'm hoping. People seem to like WoW content. They do, and people also like 14 content too. That's why. Well, that's not why that's why it's lately why it's been I've been very active on it more than I usually be when it comes to content. But 14's another one. Actually, people are really into. Yeah, on YouTube and Twitch actually. People seem to like a lot of WoW content. Yeah, like Final Fantasy 14, the game I'm playing is actually another game that a lot of people like. I mean, I'd be playing this regardless. I love this game myself. I personally am a very big fan. As you can see, I play it all the time, and I get joked about for playing it only almost exclusively this. But this is a game I really enjoy streaming and doing content of. I know it the most right now. I love Final Fantasy. Yeah, Final Fantasy is generally a good game. Not every individual game was good, but Final Fantasy generally is a really good franchise. I really enjoy their games. Square's games. 14 is a very fun one. Not every experience has been the best, especially the recent one, but overall, I think the experience is very much worth it. It does have a free-to-play model, as you know. Yeah, it's hard for me because I usually don't have enough people to play. Yeah, it's actually, if you can't, I know you're in the, PJ, I know you're in the, FC. The FC's been taking a long hiatus. I don't think they're coming back until the next expansion. It's not, but you know, it's a me problem. Oh no, dude. Well, I mean, I guess you can see maybe a little shy, kind of interacting with new players. But generally, you can there's a lot of social areas where you can hang out or put a shout out to, hey, listen, or you can queue up and just make friends while doing stuff. I'm a loner and I like to solo. Okay, that's understandable. But if you ever fancy it, like, you know, you can, try interacting with players as much as possible. Go to the public areas, queue up an instant, make friends like that, by interacting with them, and joining, just completing content. Like, it's. Well, if you're like a solo bird, there's nothing wrong with that either. It's just, I can understand you. It's hard for me because you like doing solo. I think I'm like level 64 now. Oh, okay. You're not bad. You're up to like just after Heavensward level kind of stuff. You still do stuff within Heavensward or Stormblood a little bit. Hey, I'm maxed out on, not in everything. Like let's go look at what classes. Let's see. Look, examine. Searching. So I am maxed out on Warrior, almost on Paladin. I got a level up Paladin. Dark Knight's level 30. The classes down here that are blank, don't have a number, are classes I haven't even worked on or unlocked yet. My White Mage level 80. My Dragoon's level 90. Samurai 70. That's Stormblood, a Reaper, and Viper 100. I'm all over the place. I just focus on any class I really think I want to do at the moment. Like, I recently maxed out Black Mage, as you know. I have an Thaumaturge is the same as Black Mage. That's the starting class, and it goes into Black Mage, so that's level 100 also. So certain classes have job extensions. Certain Reaper just have the Reaper class. There's no actual. It's already a class and a job class at the same time at the start. Nice, yes. Cool thing about Reaper though, if you do Dragoon or Reaper, a lot of them share gear sets, so you don't necessarily have to go out to a merchant in game and buy a bunch of gear for, let's say, if Dragoon, if you're already maxed out and you have level 100, you can just put the same gear on the Reaper, and you pretty much got it. Like, that's good. Cool. Yeah. So let's see. I right now am in this area. What's the area? It's called. We're in Zaktaral Shalone. This is actually one of my favorite areas, the Old West like kind of thing going on. It's pretty cool. I like it a lot. It's one of my favorite areas. I don't come out here enough though, but I think I should make it a hangout for myself. I wish I could build honestly, I wish I could build house. I wish they allowed you to build housing in this area, or at least there's a residential district for this area. That's pretty cool. I was thinking about Final Fantasy XI, but I'm waiting to see if it will ever be free to play because the payment system for that one sucks. Really, I already play. There's free to play servers. There's a private servers you can get access to if you want. I have a friend that supplied me to that. I haven't logged on it for a while, but there's there are private servers which you don't require you to pay a premium price. I remember when it came to ooh. See, I never played it on PS. I didn't play it until recently, in recent years. And I only play it once in a while. I almost never play it, but every once in a while I'll jump on for a few minutes. It's not about paying. Oh. It's about their junk. Yeah, they're dated. Some of it's kind of dated. Yeah, I mean, the payment system is just not about the money, yeah. So the system's junky. Actually, funny enough, the MOG station has its issues. Yeah, that's true. Even the MOG station has its issues. It's a little jank too. Like Square is kind of janky with their payment systems. I'm not going to dispute that. That is 100% true. Once you get it figured out, though, you got to figure it out. It's not a smooth system. It actually needs a lot of work. Like Digital lost his account and couldn't get it back. Well, he had been, yeah, he had been active for a long time. That is stupid. Yeah. I actually had an issue when I went to my mental health crisis. I disconnected from everything, right? When I finally came back to 14, even though I reset the password multiple times with our email, it kept saying it couldn't log me in, that my information was wrong. back when I could, I don't think you can do it anymore, but I called up Square Enix on the phone support, and said, hey, listen, I'm having problems locking my stuff. I've been away for a while. Maybe my account has been locked down. They said, well, we don't do that, but I think they do. They just were mistaken, because after I made that phone call, after a few minutes, I tried again, and instead of hours of trying to do it the other way, they finally let me in. Like, okay, now you can get in. I'm like, oh, thank you. I was like, thank you. It looks like I was locked out. Like, it put my account on like probably like a lockdown, so no one could just get in there, or whatever was going on. But it fixed the problem, and I was able to get in. So now Square Enix, you can't really call phone support number. A lot of companies you can't, unfortunately. They go to this digital bullshit. That stuff is like so inconvenient, because you know the automated service AI network can only do so much to recognize what you're trying to ask and do, and can't really, like a human can't troubleshoot around issues the same way a person can. Define it just goes by whatever's on a record. It says, oh yeah, this looks like you can't do this. Sorry. It would just say, yeah, I know I can't do it. That's the problem. I'm trying to figure this out. Well, it seems according to this, you're suspended or whatever it is. Like you know the systems. It's dumb. I can't wait for the FF that came out in October. Maybe hype is real. That comes out. Are you talking about the Final Fantasy VII Revelation? Like the third installment, or what are you talking about? No? Okay. Which one? Oh, the FF1 remake, yes! Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that looked fun. I like Final Fantasy VII, but but I haven't played all the Final Fantasy games growing up. I only played a handful. I played Crisis Core, Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy X, a little bit 10, but didn't beat 10. Beat 10 too. I know, weird order. I played Final Fantasy 12, and I played this one. But I didn't play all the. I played a little bit of Type 0, but never beat Type 0. I should have. I heard it's really good. No, remake the 2.5. Yeah. You know, funny enough, I played a game called Star Ocean: The Second Story R, which is the second remake of the Star Ocean 2 game. Well, that had like a 2D 3D look to it too. It's a really nice looking game, actually. And it looks like it had the which animation this is what it was going with, kind of reminded an Octopath feel to it. And like, I guess it seems like some games are more games are going with that. Oh, I love it. I love Star Ocean. Yeah, dude, I played almost all the Star Oceans, except I didn't beat the mobile game. That one turned me off. My phone just cut it. I couldn't handle it. And the other one I haven't played at all, which is only available in Japan on the Game Boy Advance, which had to be Blue Sphere. That's it. Those are the only two. It was for just the first. I remember. Yeah, the first one, or you talking about the second one, the second story R? Yeah, there's more discs. Yeah, no, they've had two remakes. They had a PSP version, and they had one for recent PC and console, which is like called Second Story R. The one on the PSP was called Second Evolution, which was pretty good. Second Story R has the animations, has the character animations that you can switch over to from the first remake on PSP. It's actually a really good game. There's a lot of new systems too. I wish I kept it because it was worth a lot of money. Well, you know it. Bro, there's things I wish I had kept. Well, like my original 120-cent Pokemon cards. My 120 Pokemon cards, like Charizard. Okay, if I still had it, it'd probably be in bad condition because I didn't know how to take care of my shit back then. But I'll be honest with you, the reason why I don't actually have it anymore is because my mom. I grew up in a Christian household, and you know the whole satanic panic. My mom didn't believe Pokemon cards were satanic. It was stupid. So she trashed them without my consent, and she didn't care about consent because I was her child. She was my mother, and she just kind of trashed my original Pokemon cards, including my Charizard. Just threw them in the trash one day. Didn't tell me in 2 years. Didn't really tell me because she didn't want to acknowledge that she did that, and didn't want to feel like she didn't need to answer me on that one. Was it stupid? Yeah, I would later now know what I know now. I was pissed then. I'm pissed now about it. But I forgave her. I'm not gonna hold that against her. I just didn't like how she did that, and I had to not collect new cards. But there's no way I'm gonna get a hold of another Charizard at an affordable price. Bro, I miss my Charizard. I missed a lot of my old cards. A lot of my old cards were given me by people that the fad was over, and they just gave me their cards after the Pokemon fad was over. Oh man, okay. Me and Digital used to be hardcore Magic the Gathering players. Really? Yo, DonGamer. Me too. How's it going, me too? DonGamer. Hey, Ada. Good morning. How are you? Hi, trying to queue for Guild Heist, though. Party Finder gotta take a while to get a DPS for it. Hey, invite me. I'll help you out. I can do a Guild Heist, okay? That'll help me out. My grandma gave my dog away when I left him at her place for 20 minutes while I went to buy some games at the pawn shop. What? Bro, that is crazy. 20 minutes? Was your grandmother okay? That is crazy. That's wild. Yeah, that was a bad memory. Dude, that is crazy. Only 20 minutes? I would have been in jail. Yeah, dude. Oh, bro. Dude, that is crazy. That's insane. I never heard a story that wild, that insanely ridiculous before. 20 minutes. I was 17. Yo, she gave your dog away after 20 minutes. What was up? Was he mad at you when you first shut out the dog, the card shop? I was so pissed. Oh, was she just like? Was he mad at you? Is that what she was? Ooh, alcohol. Bruh, that's rough. I am so sorry. Dude, that's like the worst parental figure story I've ever heard. Well, not the worst, but that's a pretty bad one. That is crazy. I am so sorry, dude. That's horrible. I'm sorry that happened to you, dude. My dog is like my other baby. I had to bottle feed him for a while. Yeah, I don't really know why I mentioned it, but when you were talking about losing your card, it triggered. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry to trigger you. No, like, no, that is infinitely worse than what my mother did with the Pokemon cards. Like, that's your dog, your friend, bro. There is no reason to do that. It triggered them. Oh, okay. Okay, alright. I'm sorry. Yeah, so, like, I have things that trigger my memories, a lot of things, as you know. Like, that's why a lot of times I jump from one topic to another. Ada, if you want to invite me to your, guild heist, just so you know I'm here. I give away all my cards just to save my dog, yeah. That was a very long time ago, but to this day, I don't know why she did it. Yeah, dude, that doesn't make any sense. I'm not the party lead. Oh, okay. Alright. I understand, Ada. That is, oh my goodness. Dude, like, there's well, there's things that frustrate me, but that's something I couldn't be able to get over either. Even as a, I'm talking about, and then here's what I'm talking about myself. Okay, as a Christian, I'm expected to forgive people, right? But there are things that even I would have trouble forgiving, and that's one of the things I don't think I'd be able to get over. It would take years. I'd have to calm my ass down. I'd have to put that away. And dude, that's hard. And there's worse things that people have done, parents have done. Like me, I can put away some of the card thing, but I'm still a little bitter about it, honestly. So I couldn't handle something like that. Dude, I would just, oh god. Echoes Iron come out on the 9th. Oh, I can't afford something new. I'm not a party leader. My dog was sick a few years back and I spent around 10K and everything to save him. It hurt the bank for sure, but I'd do it again. Yeah, if you only knew the shit I had to deal with as a kid. You don't have to explain it if you don't want to. So actually, you might, if you want to. Digital has told you some things on his heart. Yeah, he's told me some things about him. If you want to talk about that with me sometime, you just need to talk. Like, I'll listen. Just don't do it on the stream. I'm not accusing you of trauma dumping. I'm not doing that. I just mean just, I'm sure it's a private matter. You don't want to publicly put too much of it out there. That's what I'm saying. It's out of respect for you. So I'm not going to ask you about that. Nah, bro. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. This is what I told you. Yeah, I know you're not that guy. No, I'm just saying, like, if you want to talk, if you're in a conversation, if I'm with you in digital, and you feel like you just gotta talk a little bit, I'll listen for a while. I just, you know, yeah, you get it. Like out of respect for you, I'm sure stuff you don't really want to talk about. There's shit like the digital talked about on a public, you know, talk to me in public. He doesn't care about it. I'm over most of it. I appreciate you saying that. Yeah, no problem, dude. You're a friend, okay? Pixel, you're really a nice and generous. You're a really nice guy, and you've helped me a lot. You know, it wouldn't be right of me to just kind of dismiss you and say, yeah, fuck trauma dumping you, dude. And quite frankly, because you're a friend, like, I'd also in the same regard wouldn't just publicly put that out there. And I'm open to listening if you ever need to talk about something. I'm most, yeah. Okay. Because sometimes it's good. It helps healing to talk about this stuff. Like, growing up, like, I never dealt with that kind of stuff, right? Not that regard. Other stuff. No, dude, I haven't done more than what everyone else would do for it. They had the means. Oh, well. You did a lot, though, dude. Thank you, though. From as much as you did do, and that was a lot more than most people would do. Like, actually, honestly, I feel like most people would do for me. Like, I've had people buy me games before, but dude, you bought me a GPU when I needed a GPU. That was crazy, dude. Dude, thank you. Once again, thank you. I helped you to get PC back up and running. Yeah, thank you for that. Dude, this graphics card is like, it can handle this easily. Like, my 3060, like, because of the teardown me and my cousin did, hurt the longevity, but honestly, dude, that 3060, someone's telling me can't actually handle a lot of high-end games, so, I'm sure that had to contribute in part too, but, like, bro, mistake, this is your second this is your second level. No, but, like, I think my card would have lasted, my original card would have lasted a lot longer if me and my cousin didn't, like, didn't do it. The 4070 is a legit card. It is. It is. No, definitely. Yeah, it handles pretty much everything. Like, the only games I think it always run a little bit jank, and this has the 3060 is the most used card on Steam. Yeah, you're probably right. My 3060 was decent. I liked it. I thought it was cool. There was a survey, a most used card on Steam, so yeah, okay, so that's why. So it wasn't that the games were too damaged, because me and my cousin kind of just really just, even though they were telling me it's probably going to be because like just replace the pace with the pads. I find it disturbing that you tilt, that your tail clips through the deck. Really? Oh, really? I guess. That is disturbing. I guess a little bit. Yeah, hold on. That's if I was a Makoto, we wouldn't have that problem. How about this? Is that better? It's not perfect, but it's better than that. That is disturbing. Find disturbing that your tail clips. I have a 3090, but I wish I had something else besides this. Motherfucker runs so hot. Yeah, my 3060 was because we replaced the page without the pads. It compromised the pads. Me and my cousin didn't know. I have to talk about this. My cousin didn't know what we were doing really. And actually, the original pixel. I'm not sure I told you this. I say this. I told it to Brim, but one of the issue was the reason why we originally tore it or like disassembled the to see what's going on. Was because we didn't understand that the card fans are only supposed to click on when it starts running hot, right? Because it's an energy conservation, like eco thing, right? Like a green thing. So we didn't know that, and because we used to fans always running on the older cards, like the 1660 GTX that I used to have before that. And we thought, okay, maybe something's under, so let's just tear it down and try to fix the problem, and then replace the place we're at it. But you know, you have to replace the pads too, and we didn't know that, so that kind of affected is why the card only lasted about a year. that is disturbing. I have a Radeon 6750 hubs, has a 9070. Ooh, we're good for a while. Yeah, no, me and my cousin both collectively made a mistake when trying to maintenance a car that didn't need it, thinking it did. We good for a while. Yeah. Seeing tails stick out of outfits like that is kind of triggered. It'll kind of trigger for me if it was my. Well, that's what you get with the Makode. There's not really much you can do about it. Like I can like switch outfits, but I got like this one. But it's gonna be an issue. It's gonna be a thing regardless. Or this one. This one's a little better actually. But they're all. I have a lot of long outfits. So that's fine. Dude, Don, I've seen a guy in Limsa that I think that would that you would be into, bro. Not your good. Not your. You're talking about tank? Are you not, the only guy I know that's always in Limsa? It would have to be Tank Program. He's always unconscious, and everyone's watering him. Like if I go there now, I'll show you. He's still there, likely. I have a 9070 XT currently with a ooh, and it runs hot as fuck. Really, I've seen him in Discord. I sent him in Discord. Okay, let's see this. What did you send? What will I see that is horrifying? Okay. Bruh, bro, fuck no, dude. That is the most. Jesus, dude, he's wearing a loincloth and it's bulging, bro. That is disgusting. Sorry, I'm not into that. One, that is bleh. Bro. That's a Rothgar, but that is a Rothgar, but that's a furry Rothgar. Dude, that looks like every furry art I've ever seen. It's okay, Don. You don't have to lie to us. You said it before you. Just talking to you and watching your stream is at 73 degrees Celsius. Bro, really? Are you not even playing the game right now? It's running at 73 degrees Celsius. That's. I mean, my stuff should be running about that. Just doing this one. I have an editor. The editor. Yes, the editors will do that. I don't use edit program, but I hear like what I know when they're running shit like that, it typically runs my stuff up a bit. That's why some people say it's your better. Like if you have a game rig, yeah, still sitting at a 1.1 DPS after. Bro, hold up. Let me try to speed this up, Beta. I'll see if I queue and it'll help, maybe. Did that work? Cause I just got in. Hopefully that got you in too. Let's see if we're in here together. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh. Not really. Oh, right. Okay, so it's not gonna. Dude, I was hoping that would work. Oh, you're gonna have your. Okay, that's right. I know they're supposed to be at least you cute. Yeah. Bro. Dude, this guy's outfit was kind of fun, cool. At least he's ready to go to the beach. He should be hanging out in Coastal Assault, just saying. Yeah, particular run hot and it's max. Yeah, what about your, okay, so when you're running in that program, it does it hot. Do you have an AIO, like an all-in-one, cooling unit, or do you use a fan? I use a fan. I'm trying to catch a fish that will give me materials. I'm supposed to run it. It's supposed to run at 80. Okay, that's I think I need to get an AIO for my unit to make, because I think it'd be better. It would be good for me to bring down the temperatures a little more. Like when I was the editing program, I'm assuming it probably runs around the same amount. But when I'm streaming or playing a game, it's not that. Like I'm pretty sure. Like that's actually But even the AIO, that temperature, like what kind of program are you using? I use Adobe. I use DaVinci Resolve, right? I use Streamlabs. Okay. I mean, like, for editing, you use Streamlabs? Huh. I haven't used it as a video in a while, and I have to. I just keep neglecting that. One of the reasons I do is because, like, when I'm trying to render it out in a high quality, it's kind of like, it takes a while to process, and it's just kind of, I don't know, it irks me for some reason. Like, the program struggles over a little bit, too. Adobe Premiere, what's the Adobe Premiere I have version? I use this version because it's the least demanding on my system. At least it was. DaVinci Resolve, I think it's 15. Rename, let's see. DaVinci Resolve, it's a DaVinci Resolve version, I can't tell. I think it's the DaVinci Resolve like 16 or 17 or 18. Or 15, I'm not sure. It max heat currently from the Radeon processors, not games, is 37. Oh, okay. Okay, I gotta kill something myself. Let's see what we got. Let's see if I get into something. Okay. I'm going to Reaper. If not, I'm going to War. Like, if I look at my temperatures right now, let me check on what they are. I'm going to open up a program called CPU WT Monitor. I should look up my temperatures, honestly. See what they're at. They should be good. I mean, not that bad. They're not the perfect, but... La la la. La 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 la. Okay. My current temperatures at the my GPU are hotspot is 69.3 Celsius. That's not bad. Now let's check out my my motherboard is my motherboard temperatures are at 50, 60 something. They're not bad. Motherboard's fine. Let's go by processor by 5600X. Its hotspot is sitting at its cores. It's like 50 something. No, that's not the hotspot. Sorry, that's not the hotspot. Yeah, no, it is about 60 something. 50 lowest, 60 between there. That's actually not bad. If I close my office door, it can get hot. Yeah, oh, bro, like, yeah, yeah, just this season. It's been hot lately. And I'm lucky enough to have, well, I say blessed enough to have, central air. So I have that, and I have this fan going sometimes if they, I just want to feel air blow directly on me. To just clean up the room, like, so I'm not dealing with that problem, but there's some areas, like, I know where you're at, it's really hot weather, and you I keep the thermos at 75 degrees, but, oh, great, okay. I keep mine at 70, like right now, like, that's a standard temperature. I should, like, honestly, there's times where it's too cold in my apartment. I know it seems like a really, yeah, I'm suffering, bro. No, you're suffering, dude, that is crazy. I mean, there's people that are dealing with 90, dude. Like, I knew someone dealing with 90. Now, that is really suffering. But, like, yeah. Yeah, if I turn it down right now, it would cost... see, oh, that's another thing I'm blessed with. My situation, my unit. Okay, so I do mention I live in subsidized housing, right? Well, my specific unit, Lord, blessed me enough. I was blessed enough to have a lot of people don't have this. Everyone wishes they have this. My utilities are included, so I don't have to pay like a utility bill, but I do pay for the rent and everything else that comes up. Which a lot of people don't get that, dude. That is hard to get. I didn't think I'd get this place, and I honestly didn't think. I almost missed out on the opportunity to get the paperwork done to get this place, actually, for other reasons. When I was trying to get the shit together, I caught it at the tail end. It's almost lost the opportunity. There's a lot of places, especially where, like in my area. Dude, you know, I live in East Coast, yeah. I have 3 kids in the house and 6 bedrooms. It is a lot of different rooms. True, yeah. Like, so I have only have a 2 to 3 room. So I have the bathroom. I have the kitchen is attached to the living room, and I have this bedroom. Like that's it. I'm not really being. You have a house is a lot more. Like it's even hard to find a. Like if you're renting a house, you're likely not gonna get. It's harder to find a place that would allow that. Yeah, I missed those. Yeah. Yeah. See, personally, dude, like, I hope to come to a point in my life where I'm bringing enough income to afford a house, Everyone wishes like that. And maybe, and honestly, I want to have a wife one day. I do want to get married. I just haven't had an opportunity. The opportunity hasn't come for me to meet someone. Me and my wife and I have. Ooh, that's a lot of kids, dude. Yeah, dude. Like, see, me on the other hand, I'm not sure I would want kids, or really not be the bet. I'm not sure, but I'm not completely against the idea of having kids. I'm not adamantly like, no, I don't want kids, right? Like, I'm just not really decided. 4 of them are under 18 still. Oh, okay. That's a lot of kids, though. Like, I only grew up in a household of 3. 3 are out of on their own. Really? Yeah. See, me, I had, well, I would grow up in a house of 3. Me, my 2 sisters. That's it. You know, we didn't have a large family like that. I think it was the same thing with my uncles. My uncle, he had 3 kids only, 2 daughters, 1 son. Bob being one of them. I don't know what to call him Bob, dude. I love my cousin Bob. He's like my brother, but he has to sort a lot of things out and get things back together. I want to hang out with him, but he's kind of avoiding us. He's just not hanging out with us, me, Steven, or anyone. And it's like a perpetual moping cycle, pissed off at himself. And like yeah, fuck these kids. I'm just saying it's expensive. Kids are expensive. The utilities suck during summer. Yeah, I'm sure. Fuck these kids. I know you love your kids, I'm sure, but I can get it. You probably feel the same. You feel like both those things. You kind of sure this, but at the same time, you're like, you know, I love my kids. Of course you do. Your daddy. Well, yeah, they're that's just one of the other struggles that comes with being a parent, I guess. I do love them. Yeah, it's hard. You know, it's hard. It would be hard for, I think, most parents to not love their kids. Like, you know, they brought them into the world. I mean, I think the only parents that would hate their kids and doesn't love them would be fucking teenager frustrated. Yeah, you know, people like a piece of shit parent, like literally, like. If you didn't want, like, there are some people out there that shouldn't have had kids. Like, you know, we've had a discussion. You know, talk about digital. He's explaining. He's kind of like, you know, there are parents out there that shouldn't have, like, bro, there's some shitty parents out there. But we don't need to talk about that right now. That's kind of going full circle back into a topic we kind of deviated from. Teenager frustration, I'm sure, because you know they act up a lot more. They're trying to be more independent when they're clearly not ready for it, and they act like a fool, making mistakes that could, in some cases, could be really, really bad. They rebel against their parents. Some of our kids' friends are treated horrible. We are like the nicest house they have ever seen. I find it sad. Yeah, that's the reality of it. Not everyone has a good upbringing. I have seen parents that really, really shouldn't have had kids, and like there's some parents that just look at their kids as like a government paycheck, Bro, those cookies are a piece of shit. They don't really invest any money back in taking care of their kids. They just kind of just do enough to milk it for all it's worth. And then once their kids reach a certain age, they kind of just kick them out and like, fuck them. We don't want to talk to you. Like, bro, we will bend over backwards to help these kids. Yeah, you're good. You're a really nice person. Like, so I'm sure you are both really good to be able to help these kids. You know. That's something their parents should have done, but their parents decided they didn't want to parent. They just, dude. I've seen some. There's people that've been through it. Drugs now. Oh, really? Yeah. This area I'm living in has a lot of drug and alcohol problem, and I'm personally seen. I mean, I'm sure it's rampant in this neighborhood, but there's probably a lot of families are torn apart by this. Well, the party kind of fell aside. Oh, you talking about your party? I'm just saying in general. Oh, right, all right, yeah. In general, a lot of the things I know. Like I said, I have a family member who let alcohol completely run his life. After a while, he was fine before he started drinking, and then he started drinking. He started being an abusive parent. Like it's like bro, like so, like right now he can't see his kids or his wife because there's a restraining order. I can't say which. I'm not gonna say which one or the details. It's sad. He fucked everything up. Like he can't handle liquor. He can't. Like he just can't drink it. His personality completely changes. He never knew him to be a drinker growing up or even violent. But as soon as he touched the bottle, he lost control, and then it turned into that. Like stop jumping stumps. I'm gonna go kill something. Like, oh yeah, right. Why is the queue so bad? Oh no, it's just. We're certain, like, we've queued up with deep. Sometimes about the queue, some days the. I'll be your tank today. Okay. Right? Are we in there? Yeah! We're here with Ada! Yay! Yay! So we got here to Ada. Ada's in the queue. She's off time today. Yeah. So if you pick with DPS, sometimes the queue is going to be longer in general, but some days in the weeks and some mornings it is actually bad for everyone, and it's going to be long either way. Unless you go into a fully booked party prior to queue. But the queue-ins are, especially like during this expansion, kind of iffy. There was actually, are you a mage now? No, not at the moment. I'm a Reaper at the moment. Let's see, Ada, she's the paladin. She's a tank. We got a sage right here, and we got a red mage. We got two mages technically. Red mage. Well, the sage is a caster. I'm a Reaper right now. Reaper's like my favorite DPS class. I love it, dude. I know, right? That's great. This is my glam. I have a laser sight transmog over my weapon. This is my actual weapon. My actual weapon looks like this. Okay, it's not showing it. That's not showing the actual glam of it. It's only showing the glam, it's not showing the actual weapon. Oh good, that's cool. Where are you? Oh. Before I fall over the cliff, buddy. Here it'd be hard to fall off a cliff, we can't, but I don't need that. That would suck. Yeah. I think there was something like that. I can't remember which one it was. It's something I've done many times, so I'm pretty sure it happens. Oh yeah, no, I don't know. That's what moved me to. Use their rescue skill to yank me off the side of the arena. They did that. It was funny. I wasn't someone to fall so much to use a rescue to pull me off. It's a white mate. It's a healer skill. It's for rescuing you out of a dangerous situation to avoid AoE if you can't get out in time. Support skill. But they used it and threw me off the edge. It was funny. I heard they got 4 combinations for that. They told me. Like, yo. Oh no. I'm so sorry. Not too good. Okay. Yeah, don't hit for that. Good night. That one is cleared. Oh, Everyone's doing a good job. Great. Oh, over here. Oh, you know, sorry. Those bosses. Some of them, yeah, some of them are weird. You mean the design or the mechanics? Which part? Yeah, you play later games, they get more intense as time goes on. A little weirder too, some of them. But this Dawn Trail kind of feels like that actually. Just the Dawn Trail, it kind of feels like later to kind of run out of ideas. A lot of the mechanics were the same, but some of the designs, like this forest is a weird design. Woo! It's like a behemoth unicorn. Yeah, kinda. I kinda noticed it. Like, in a way, I kind of feel like the recent 24-man alliance trade for Dawn Trail, the last boss in that, the second phase, actually really weird. It reminds me of, kind of reminds me of the old 90s TV show Dinosaurs, you know, that sitcom, at the end of the puppet dinosaurs. It reminds me of that design, so I guess in a way it's kind of weird. Like, yeah, Dawn Trail kind of had some people like it, a lot of people don't. Still, I hope Evercole brings a lot of people back. I honestly, well, the 14 can be a lot of them eventually return. A lot of times that's what it happens. So I think the Exodus for this game is not going to be. Yeah, it really goes well. I think it's going to. I'm hoping for the best if they learn their lesson. And the better story. Yeah. Okay. I see ya. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, there were some things. I don't. So, or the dungeon performance kind of thing that was around their necks. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Pay attention to jumping. Alright, thank you. My bad. Yeah, jumping is universal. It's pretty much in this game, at least in this game, I know, it's universal language for get your ass over here. Get over here. Get over here. Probably 12 is good. I liked it. What the? No, target this one. That's not one. Yeah, like there was this enemy here, that fish monster looked weird. Arcane was okay, I guess, but they made it so linear it pissed me off. The most of the game was yeah, I mean, what I didn't like about 13 was the fact that it wasn't what I was used to in terms of how you would experience game lore. Is you had to read half of that content, most of that content, at least when I got into it at the beginning, that was to understand what we'll see in Pulse Seaward. It explains it by reading it up in the logs in game. I mean, at least it was in game, but like, still, that pissed me off, and I just couldn't get into it. Like, I'm a story bitch, dude. Like, I seriously need like all my story on there on the screen explained perfectly, and the structure just wasn't there for me. I am a stickler. I am sorry. Is stickler the right word? I am stingy when it comes to how my story is and how it's presented and how you understand it. That's what irks me about 13 is it was structured differently. To understand certain things, you have to read it all out, read. I'm like, oh, I don't want to read this. I want it to be explained in game, but no. They had to structure that way. That's what I hated about it. I was reading a book. I like doing this in game. Well, 10, it's an instance that there was larger areas. I feel like 13 was just a point-to-point shadow walkway. Yeah, that too. 10 and 10 I didn't have. You could either read certain things, but most of the game was explained in the events that played out in the game. For the large part of the beginning game while I was on, I didn't leave Cocoon. I didn't get off it. It was the summons were fun though. Once you summon them, I just didn't care for the way it is. I actually was playing through that, but I stopped, just like I do a lot of my playthroughs. I gotta get back into 10. I just do another video of it. Blitzball was cool, but I didn't really like playing Blitzball. The idea was cool. I didn't like the way it played. And the fact that you get like Walker's weapon in here, you gotta really play Blitzball. I didn't gravitate to Blitzball. The idea, how it looked was cool, but the fact that you had to, I don't know. I'm bad with the Blitzball. I'm not good with sports games and sports in general, so like, wish I would have screened it. Seriously. Really? Nice. I beat 10 too before I beat 10. I gotta go back and beat 10. I really gotta do it. I just can be lazy about it. Well, it was not just a toy. It was more true. I just didn't care for football personally. The idea was cool. I like the idea of it. I just didn't enjoy playing football. Okay, once you understand it, easy. Yeah, true. Maybe I should give it another shot and just understand it. Arcade press. Arcade game. Yay. Barely. The check shot. Oh right, the jack shot. Yeah, Think would tell me that. That's good to know that I have to do that. So I'll practice on it. I'll do several. I have to do like several tries to get it right though, because it's a hard combo for me to do. Oh, got him. Great shot. Yeah, don't think into it. Yeah, I think it took me some. Yeah, dude, I had a hard time with that. I had to really think about the shot. I was like, okay, what's button to press? Another successful run. Yep. Thank you, Ada. Thank you, everyone. That was great. Oh, before you left the channel. Thank you, Ada. That was fun. I was gonna aim to get all the summons in 10, and maybe I'll still do it, but I know you gotta do it a certain way. It's caused a lot of backtracking here and there, which, you know, honestly, like, you know, I want to get it all on a recording, but that's gonna be a lot of videos to push out, and I think this would be intimidating. When I realize something's gonna be a little bit like long, it kind of, no, it's optional. At least if I don't get your Jimbo, which Jimbo's like, yeah, there are things you can miss and try to force it. Yes, I hear like some of these summons you have like one other chance other than one to go back for certain ones, but some you completely miss. And once you miss on another thing. Like I want to get anima. That's the primal the primal anima. That's the one I want to get because I hear it's probably considered the most dumb. The sisters are so dumb though. True. I'm just something. Yojimbo I want to get too, but I don't plan on really having to use it too much because it does require you to dump Gil into it to just get them to get special and use it more powerful. Even if you recruit them at the beginning, there's I missed 7 summons. The sevens were good. I like 10. I like Ifrit. I like Valor. I like Ifrit. I like the other summons, but I want to get Anima. That's the one I want. That's considered one of the most powerful summons in 10, and it actually gives you a good advantage. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's do it. And breeding choco, right? I want to get all the summons only because I want the special ending. I think there's like a special ending at the ending of the collection. I get the recent one for the recent, you know, like the PlayStation and PC. That's kind of what I want. I want to get it. I never finished. Well, I would have to play it from the beginning since I don't remember where the heck I am in Raldarana. Yeah, it's easy to lose track of yourself there. In 12 you don't play for a while because you did do a lot of traveling by foot, especially most of the game, or a good portion of the game. Oh yeah, I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, that's what happened. Taking a break too long. It happens to me a lot. I like 12. 12 is good. I like the summons. They're really fun. The Espers, really good. I ended up getting all of them eventually. I looked at a guide to get some of them. Some I came across, like Zodiac in that game I came across by accident. It's in the mines. What is the mines? What the Nephalite? The artificial the mine where they were, the place where they were mining the artificial Massasite, whatever it's called. Nephalite. It's in one of the mines there. I can't remember what it's called. Niflheim mines, I think it's called. I don't remember. I choose to start over. It's gonna game before I give. You know, yeah. I think there's a certain condition, side quest you gotta do to trigger that summon to find it. And I didn't realize I triggered it. I just had to say, oh, what's this secret? This area I've never been to before. I was looking for something else, and I came across the boss. Like, oh shit, dude, that thing. Oh, Zodiac can destroy you. It looks like a fish with a ring. It's the hunts, yeah. The hunts, yeah. That one, boy, I tell you, dude, he is tough. I barely made it through. I died multiple times and I keep leveling. I only survive basically by spamming my special attack. You know, the limit break type one. I think it's a limit break or something where you do the spells over and you cast them and cast them and cast them. You stack them on top of another. They're hard to stack because the more you stack, more how they get. The harder it is to cycle through the roulette and hopefully you get a match if something you can like trigger. What I did, all I could do was button mash to do it. I wasn't good at. I used to remember button mash and hopefully get the right combo, and hopefully do the charge up as long as I can, as many times as I can to actually hit really hard. Right? So, oh man, the PS2 era. That's why I played it on the PS2. That's all I played. It was hard for me to do that, and I kept on like a cycle through, miss. I wasn't good at that because you direct faster and faster. And the more faster you reacted, the harder it was to get a combo. Because a lot of the slots coming up. I never used the Gambit system though. I should have. I heard better in the Zodiac Age run. Zodiac Age one. But I should really just get it. I couldn't beat Yazmat by the way. Yazmat was, oh my, Yazmat was crazy. Insane. You beat him with a certain amount of tries. Come back. And he reset before they get his entire health bar. I couldn't do it in the end. That's the last hunt I couldn't do. It was too much for me. Okay, I gotta see what we are at 338 out of 450. Let's switch over to Warrior. Doesn't matter how much I play it. I always have Balthier as my main because he's got the best spot. He's got the best spot. Yo. I mean, dude, Balthier is a man with a silver tongue. You know what I'm speaking? The way the guy talks, he knows how to talk. He's suave. Balthier was a good character, though. He was. He's kind of a silver tongue. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm using that definition properly. All I know is he's a very suave talker. It's DonGamer21. Yo, Pizza Cat, what's happening? How you doing this morning? Hope you're doing well. See. Balthier is goated. Yeah, right? Dude, like, I never played the sequel to Final Fantasy 12 though. Was it called the one that was on the 3DS? Another 3DS on the DS. I never played that because I didn't have a DS. I don't know how good it was. I liked the idea of the sequel, but I'm not sure how the story was or how it really played. It was really like good. I kind of honestly really wish if it was really good, they should have brought it to like a minute more. Like I haven't played it either. Should have made it more like up to like graphical, graphic, the kind of style it uses. It should be like the 12's original. That would be good. More 3D, but here it's like more like a 2D. More 2D tactical. It played different. I think we heard something about it, but I don't remember exactly if people said it was good or not. What was called Revenant? Yeah, Revenant Wings. That's the one. I don't know how it was though. Its story, or what the story was about. Looks solid. Maybe they'll port it. That'd be cool if they ported it. I hope they do more than that. I hope they make it up to like a current standard, like something like something up to current game standard looks and mechanics, while maintaining the story. If the story needed improvement, of course, I'd up for a fix if it made it better. As long as it didn't take away from the original concept of the story. I mean, otherwise it'd be completely different. A lot of good news. A lot of good reviews. Good to know. Like I said, I never had a DS, so I couldn't play it back in the day. I have a 3DS. But I think I played DS games, but I haven't touched my 3DS in a long time. I only got it because I wanted to play Pokemon. Pokemon Y. That's the one I have on there. I know it's not exactly a popular one, but... Well, it's popular. It's just... It got mixed reviews. People said, straightforward, the world ends with you. So anything is possible? True. That is true. And then they made like a... newer version of the world made with you, I think. It was like reimagining or something. I haven't played that. I didn't play either one of those. But yeah, they do port those in games from time to time, and it's good, so... No. It's a sequel. It's a sequel? Oh, so... Okay, see, I didn't know that. Hold up. Bobby, you're right. I gotta pop out of queue. Only because I probably missed the queue. I gotta use the bathroom. Be right back, folks. Alright, I'm back, peeps. I'll finish this video on the side while I'm waiting to queue and stuff. Oh god. Bro, that was crazy. I just finished watching that video. Oh. Sorry, I was watching some. That's just crazy. That person. No. Go! Is she? I should have ran into the message to make her a mage. But Penelo is the best mage. Ah. I think I did. I made the mistake of making all my characters lots of art. I didn't really do that. I just kind of maxed them out and everything, put over what a weapon I wanted to put. I didn't think too much about the different roles, like mage or something like that. I gave most of them actual physical weapons and made them use magic if they, in situations they had to, or sort of. No, some of them were mages. But I gotta, if I play the game again, I gotta do it the right way. Do it better. I gave them all the golden axe. That thing sucked. It hit hard when it hit, but that's only when it hit. Its accuracy was just not there. I had a terrible build. I think when Vlad's an archer, I think he did have an archer at one point. I maxed out all their skill trees, every one of the characters completely. Everyone could use everything. Uh-oh. Come here. Come on. Come on. Yeah, baby. we go. I hate the part. bunny rabbit time. Here comes the hard one. Tanking the rabbit. Nice indeed. We are the Knights of D. Okay. That doesn't make sense for this. It's from the same show as the Holy Hand Grenade, the rabbit, the man-eating, the man-killing rabbit. But, no. Oh my god, oh my god. That was good. I hate this fight, actually. Haha. Got him. We got more. we got here? Nope, not that. We gotta go to the gold saucer. Tournament. That's what we got. Oh my god, we got another triple triad. Come on, malevolent weasel. Oh, this guy's gonna be boned. Okay. Bro, oh, maybe I am. Bro, what the fuck? Thank you. Try again. There we go. I win. Finally. Oh, there we go. Hello.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Hey.
Appreciate the help.
Fairly well, Julius. Thank you for your assistance.
We'll handle things from here. Take care of the fissure.
Most certainly, my comrade. We will take care of it. La, da, da. All right. There we go. Short. Beautiful. fun. Whoa! Man, it took me 5 maps and 100k yell to find one item I needed to craft. Oh no! Rough.
Welcome to my domain, mortals. Take all and serve. Carry out my will. Now for something different. Time to pull the string.
No!
Time to pull the string.
Almost. Well, let's go to solution 9 first. I want to check something for. Let's go, guys! Wow! I got some other things I gotta go from later on. I tracked down my Dawn Trail role class for Black Mage. La. Okay. Let's mature it out, guys. Mature it out. Do. I gotta mature out my warrior too. I've completely forgotten to do that. We're down here trying to turn some gear for FC points. La, 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 la. Na, 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 na. Gotta check out a few things. Almost halfway to 24. Let's go. Go. Training. experience. Train. Go to the FC house in Shirogane. Make sure we don't lose the house. Yeah, we're not keeping that. Assign venture, field exploration for you. Go out. Now get down on your knees. How much you please. On your knees, I'm just kidding. When making love, sinister, you know I am. I'll make it better. Alright guys, I gotta head out and make breakfast, and I have to head into work and start at 9. I know it's a couple hours, but I want plenty of time to just do what I gotta do and make sure I'm prepped, don't hit anything before work, and I'll be out by 1 p.m. Eastern and home. Maybe I'll do an afternoon stream, and for another 2 days after that, I'll be getting in a little bit later in the shift at 10. So you might see a longer stream, or we'll see what happens. Alright, Ada, thank you. Peace out. Everyone else that's been here, thank you. For those in the YouTube chat as well. And I will see you later. This has been DonGamer21. 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes. Why 5 more minutes? Me. I have to go, dude. Unfortunately, I gotta make sure I'm cooking bacon and eggs. You think that's cool? I gotta clean some dishes too. Some shit. Get out of the way. Alright. Have a good one. Peace out. I'll see you later. Let's hang out sometime. You too, Ada. Peace out. Later. Bye. Let's go. I just got. Later.